With the new page level access in databases in Notion, it becomes easier to manage use cases where we want to restrict access to specific pages. In this video, I'm sharing with you a leave tracker template that you can use with your team to manage leave requests when people want to go on vacation or they need an hourly leave or sick leave, so that you can manage everything in one single place and only give access to people to their specific submissions and track their status in the pipeline. Your team members will also get notified of status changes on their leave requests. They can only see their requests on their personal dashboard, but you can see all the team members' status and leave requests over time in your central dashboard. Shout out to Kyriakos, with whom I worked to develop this system for his company, and he kindly allowed me to share it with the world. So this is a template now. You can find relevant links in the description of the video. At this time, when the video launches, I'll probably just collect interest on this template as I finalize it. And if there is enough interest, I will launch it fully over the next few weeks. So if you find this useful, please do submit your interest and you will get the template. Let's go to the setup of this system first, and then I will show you a demo with another user and what the user can see. This is the admin view. So I, as an admin, can see and manage all the leave requests of my team. So in here, there is the main dashboard. There is a database that powers this whole system, and the database is composed of multiple data sources or tables. These are leave requests, and that's where we track all the requests by people. As you can see here, each request has a status: submitted, that's the first status, approved or rejected. And each request is a page that I can open easily to see the team member who made the request, the type of leave, start date, the end date, total duration that we use to calculate the leaves per year per team member. And these things can be customized. I include a guide on this template on exactly how to do that. And then here, if I expand on the right hand side, there are additional calculations. These are formulas, and that's why they are just on the right hand side. You can see we also account for holidays, whether it be public holidays or specific holidays that apply to your company. You can easily track them in the system, and they will be discounted from the leaves if someone requests a leave in a period that's a holiday period. Those days would not be counted. There is a guide in the template on exactly how to set this up. So then, because that's a page, I can easily comment and collaborate or ask questions to Nina, in this case, about the leave, or Nina can leave comments and additional things after submitting the request, since she will have automatic access to it. Another data source is public holidays. As I explained, these public holidays are discounted from the leaves. You can see here, I'm still building this out. And for example, I've included 2 public holidays right now. I will include some additional default ones, but then you can customize them on your own. Then we have teams. Teams is a directory of all the teams in our company. For example, we have marketing analytics, and then I can see here a description, the major department that is part of. Who are the people currently on leave within this team? Right now, this is empty because no one in marketing analytics is on leave. And then if I want to see members of this team, I can switch to the members tab and I will see all the members of this team. Members is a related data source, and that's the people data source that stores all the employees in our company or in our team. So you can see here, all the people, they have the birthday, the current balance. Here there is also a description explaining that this is this year. So how many days on leave they have in the current year, how many days off they had last year, this year, the email, etc., etc. And then each personal page, let's take this one here, is a dashboard that is shared ad hoc with that user and with no one else. Although this is optional, of course. If you want to have a more open, expansive, transparent way of sharing these pages, that's totally feasible as well. And in here, you can see the position, the phone number, the user, that's the Notion user associated that person, the teams that they're part of, and when I scroll down, that's the personal dashboard of that person where they can see all the leaves, only their leaves and their status, and they can also submit a leave request very easily to then keep track of it. In addition, when a user submits a leave request, they will be notified of status changes. So receiving a notification in Notion telling them that the status has changed, so they don't need to check their dashboard all the time. And then here, when we go back to the main dashboard, there are 2 views that allow for easy access to info, leave requests, and this shows all the pending leave requests, which is quite useful for you to just process through all the new requests and then change the status easily. And then all the requests that you can easily reference from here with the start date, the duration, and the status. You can see there is also conditional formatting based on the status. The teams overview page shows all the teams and a people directory where you can easily access everyone's dashboard if you want to drill down into their leaves specifically. And the main dashboard then contains some recent requests. These are requests that were created within this month. As you can see from the filter, you can easily change this as well if you wish. And in here we can expand, and the leave status pie chart that shows all the leaves by status, and you can see the percentage, the total in here. If you want to drill down into the data, you can easily click on it and this will open up. You can see a filtered view that shows only the leaves with that specific status, and this is a view of the leave tracker, so you can always open the page and see the same info that I showed you earlier. And finally, there is a view of upcoming leaves, people on leave within the next 30 days. You can see the requests, and then based on the date, we dynamically set a filter here that shows only those approved leaves that are starting within the next 30 days. And the conditional color is based on the leave type. Vacation is blue, medical is red, and there are other options that people can choose from the request form when they submit the request. Now, I am logged in as Test Simo, who is a member in the workspace, but doesn't have access to all the leaves of the entire team. Rather, Test Simo is only a team member that needs to see only his leaves and leave comments on them. So as Test Simo here, I received access to my dashboard. I can't go back to the whole team members data source because I do not have access to it. I can only see my dashboard here. I have access to the general team space. That's for the whole team. So the leave tracker is not here really. And I can't see anything besides general company info. I have editing access to this page, so I can change my profile photo, for example, the birthday, and fill out any property in here. That's not mandatory, it's just my choice, giving editing access to this user for this demo. You can also decide to give this user only view access. I will explain more how the permission management works. I also released a video explaining the new feature of page level access in detail. So if you want to understand it better, you may be better off watching that video. As Test Simo here, I can see my leaves. If I open a leave, I can't edit this info, but I can leave comments in here. If I try to drag and drop, nothing happens because I do not have editing access to my leave requests. I can also visualize my leave requests in a table or timeline. If I try to open source database, I can't because I do not have access to the source database, only to the leave requests that I create. Okay, now as Test Simo, I can submit a new leave request. So I'm gonna hit this button here. This opens up a form. You can see I'm submitting as my user. This currently only works for workspace members, not guests. You can learn more about this limitation in my essay that I published about database page level permissions a few weeks ago. So I'm gonna leave a name in here and I will select a team member. In this case, I can only see my team member. So I will select my page because that's the one that I have access to. And this allows the system to work well in terms of page level permissions. Then I will select the leave type, set the start date and the end date. I can leave notes and attach documents optionally. I will submit and I can see my request right here. I can open this request. I can see team member, leave type, the number of days, number of hours. And if I want to leave comments, then I can come here and maybe I can tag other people in my workspace, but I can't make edits. Now, as an admin in my panel, I can see the new request right here. There is a comment. I also got notified because I was mentioned in here. So I can check this out. I can open the request, review it, reply in here, or also react to the comment. And then I can select my approval status. And now as Test Simo, I will see the approval status change in here to rejected. And I also received a notification right here that says your leave request from this date to this date has been rejected. See more details on the page. And if I click on it, it brings me directly to the page where I can comment or just see and go back to my dashboard. I can also favorite my dashboard for quick access, which will be then displayed under the favorites panel at the very top of my left sidebar menu in Notion. Last thing, let's look at the page level access rules that I set up on the database. When I go to the share menu on the database, I can select page level access for each data source. On the leave tracker, anyone in user can comment. I can change this to can edit or can view only, and created by can comment as well. This allows for automated access to the leave requests upon submission from a team member. Public holidays doesn't have any access rule. That's only internal. Teams doesn't have any rule, although if you wish people to see their team page, this could be done as well. And people has one access rule. Anyone in user can edit. This allows us to share the personal dashboard with each team member, just like I showed you with Test Simo, where I selected the user in here and Test Simo got access to his dashboard where he could see all the leave requests. That is it for this video. You will find the link to the template and any relevant link in the description. Plus, there is a written essay that explains everything in detail. If you wish to work together, contact me via the form linked in the description of the video. In any case, thanks for watching and see you in the next one.